Well, hello people. How are my friends doing? I should have probably cleaned that up before. But this is what we're going to do today. There's a video, I'll link it down below, on CD tiles that I did. And today we're going to do feathers. And here's the thing. Certain CDs, when you put the tape and you place it on top to remove this part, and sometimes to remove this part, depending on the kind of CD you have. Like this one is probably data, and this one's probably film. So the ones that work best are the data ones. Let me share with you guys. So you get some duct tape, but I'll link the other video that shows you how to do it. But I might as well see if this works. And you know what, to be honest, you can't quote me on which CD works and which doesn't, because I don't remember as many times as people have told me. I just don't remember. So in order to get this off, you're supposed to give it a good scratch. Place your duct tape on top and pull it off. See? That's perfect. Now, as far as these kind of CDs, I can scratch it and it won't even scratch. So there's no point in trying. So see how simple that was? That's perfect. So if you have these kind, it'll work perfect and faster. But if you have these kind, which I only had, as a matter of fact, these only came in, my husband brought these in today, and I've been working on these here, this one here, for about a week now. So I wanted to share with you guys that we can use these, even though you don't remove the skin that's on top like the other one. We can still use these. Let me share with you guys. So this is how I do my feathers. I basically freehand it, and I'm using penny shears from, I think it's Freight. And here's the bottom of the feather. I have also paper feathers. I'll link that one down below. The bottom of the feather, and then here's the sides of the feather, and I like to wiggle around, not too much but just enough. And then I'm going to make the tip of the feather. Be careful, don't go into that, it's pretty sharp. Take your time so you don't cut yourself. Alright, so here's what I like to do, and what I've been doing to get both this kind and this kind, because this will work. Now I'll share with you guys next how it'll work. Just watch. And I love that the silver comes through because it catches the reflection, the halogen there. So this is what I'm doing. So you get yourself flat nose pliers, and you come to the tip and you start rocking back and forth. So you hold the CD with your hand right here. You start rocking back and forth. You'll hear a little squeaking, and then the squeaking gets intense. Oh, well, I broke that one. And I just go like this. And I stop when the squeaking gets really intense. And that basically is making the CDs come apart. And then some people use their nails. I can't use my nails, so I have these very sharp tweezers. And then I find this one might break because I accidentally broke it. I come here and I take them apart. Work slowly because it can crack. And it sucks when it cracks because you put time into it and cutting it and all that. And make a few a day like I did, because you will wake up with a sore hand. We're kind of stuck. There we go. So we'll end up with 2 pieces, and sometimes the holographic part comes off, and I save that. I put it in a baggie because I'll use that in my mixed media. So we end up with this, and we end up with this one. And I check to see if any of the holographic stuff is coming off because, like I said, I save it. Not really. That's super cool. So then, you make yourself as many as you like, right? Then, the next step will be painting them. Let me share with you guys what they look like because I've done a million of them already. But I'm going to share with you guys how I got them to this stage. So I'm using both. This one here and these one here. So for instance, this one here, there's acrylics on the back and alcohols on the other side. Whichever side can be the front or back. And that's on one of these ones, the holographic ones, right? Then I have, let's see, one that got covered nicely because I'm going to go over this a second time. This one here is one of these. Acrylic covers it up quite well. You could still see some of the image coming through, but that's okay. You can go over it a second time. And then alcohols on the other side. You could do full acrylics or full alcohol, but I'm thinking that the acrylics you have a better chance in covering up that blue part. And once you get them all together, I'm going to share with you guys. Some of them are really cool, like look at that. I use some alcohol and alcohol inks. Okay, so we'll come back. And I'm going to use a jelly plate. You don't have to, but I'm going to because I want to play with my jelly plate. It's been a while. So when I come back, I'll share with you guys the next part. Okay, so gather your alcohol inks and your jelly plate. A tile will work instead of the jelly plate. A piece of paper will work, or just we'll figure it out. We'll do it together in the next part. I'll see you guys in a little bit.